Hi guys, it's Chris, back in my cider shed with some perry today, not cider. It's a perry from Herefordshire, from near Ledbury in Herefordshire, very close to Wils's actually, which we tried the other day. It's one that I've had ages ago, I think, but I can't remember what it was like. A bit like the Hallets we had the other day, in fact. It's something I keep flirting with, getting stuff off of these guys. I don't know why I haven't got around to it. I think other things get in the way and I forget. But I'd be quite interested in selling their stuff. And they're called Once Upon a Tree. There you go, Once Upon a Tree. Also, a winery on the same land. In a very traditional part of England for making perry. I mean, May Hill can be seen from there. And May Hill, I think real perry's meant to come from inside of May Hill, which is like a hill with like a mohican of trees on top of it, which I believe you can see from where these guys are. I think you can see it from quite a few of the producers around that neck of the woods that I buy cider and perry from, actually. It's a blend, so I don't know what's in it exactly. I think they just pick the best. Well, I think it's like I said with Hallets, actually, they blend like a champagne house would blend. You get, different perry pairs, and you blend them together until you get the right taste, and that's what you release. And each year it will be different. So there you go. Not sure if it's bottle conditioned. It doesn't look like it's bottle conditioned. There's no yeast or anything in the bottom of the bottle. Don't know if it's forced carbonated. If it's not bottle conditioned, I'm going to guess that it's forced carbonated. So let's see how we get on with it, shall we? Let's open it up. So yeah, off to Devon tomorrow. So I was going to do this tonight or drink this in Devon tomorrow, but I've got some other stuff to drink in Devon. I'm going to pick some stuff up on the way as well, hopefully. That'll be fun. My wife insists we stop at Julian Templey's at Borough Farm to get some of their Pomona and ice wine and blah blah blah. I might get a big jug of cider to take with me as well, which I tasted last time we went, so I probably want to do a tasting of that. Never mind, let's pour this out, see what it's like. So light in colour, but that's pretty normal for a perry. It's almost the same colour as the Hallets was, to be honest with you. Maybe a little bit paler. Yeah, it's very very pale, like really light gold. I mean, just the merest hint of like gold about it. Often I refer to something like that as like lemon water. It's got a real hint, just a hint of yellowness to it. Doesn't seem too bubbly. Not much of a head on it. The bubbles look quite fine. Let's have a sniff. So we've had some real funky perries of late. I mean, we've tried a lot. I think we did 4 in a row from Ross and White. So yeah, they've always got the funk of Ross and White, which I like a lot. But it's pretty unusual. I mean, that's quite. I tend to buy perries and ciders from people that do get quite a lot of funkiness in them. I don't mind that. I like it. But compared to commercial stuff, it's kind of out there. But this, I think, is going to be a bit cleaner on the nose, less of the funk than we've had in perries of late. Let's try it. Well, let's sniff it and say anyway. Oh, nice nose though, actually. Nice nose. No funk, but nice, clean, pear drop, fresh kind of, yeah. A lovely, fresh pear element to this. I really like it. So yeah, these guys are winemakers. I think I said with the Hallets, in fact, again, there's a lot of crossover here. That they said they took some influence from winemaking, and I'm like, so what? Who cares? There's good wine, there's bad wine. You can cherry pick certain elements, and actually you can end up making something that's a bit more bog standard, because obviously you got everything from massive, industrial winemaking, think like Yellowtail, stuff like that, down to like your biodynamic, natural, non-interventionist winemakers, which is the other extreme, which are frowned upon by people in the middle, in fact, because you've got to intervene a little bit, otherwise what are you doing, And the same with the cider that I sell. I mean, it's sort of non-intervention to some degree. There's always some intervention. It has to be some skill on the part of the person who's making it, to make the best thing that they possibly can. It's almost like chefing in a way, So I don't mind a little bit of intervention. Just depends what it is and where it is, Okay, so, yeah, lovely nose. Really nice, pear, fresh. Really nice nose, actually, that. It's a little creamy element again to it, I would suggest as well. Just a little bit, delicately. Almost got like an elderflower, sort of pear, elderflower sort of character. Like the nose a lot. It's not challenging, it's not funky, but it's really welcoming, and I really want to drink this now. It's always a good sign, isn't it? Let's do it. One more bit. So that real crisp pear element comes through. What does it say on it? Medium. It's medium dry, but actually there's some sugar there. you know, but it's nice, it's balanced, and there's some acidity, there's some citric sort of acidity coming through, almost a lemon lime character, which works really well with the sugar. And I would say, you know, one thing by itself tends to be dull. It needs to be balanced, you know, yin and yang, if you like, and the acidity is balancing that sweetness. So it's in no way cloying. It's quite, it's like a lime character coming through, citrus lime character coming through, which balances that sugar content. Just, I don't know if it's sweetened or it's a sorbitol in there. I'm going to assume it's back sweetened, but I don't know. I don't know if they're back sweetening or not. But it's nice, actually. It's quite simple. I want to say simple, but that sounds derogatory, and I don't want to be derogatory because I actually really like this. I think it's quite simple, it's quite focused, but the things it's doing very well. Very well. It's got that pear character, it's got that lime character, that sort of creamy thing as well. That sort of elderflower. Actually, I think it says in the bottle, all the things I'm saying. I just basically quoting the bottle. Citrus, elderflower, elegant pear. That's what. Okay. I'm not. I literally did not just copy what it said in the bottle. I just remembered reading that and thinking, hang on a minute, am I just saying what it's? And it actually, but it's accurate. It's accurate. It really is. Yeah. It's delicate, is what it is, and it's clean. In the way that it's not got the funk of the Ross and Weiss, for example, but they're both valid. They're both valid. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if push came to shove, I'd probably go for the slightly more challenging Ross and Weiss varietals. But this is a really nice perry. Really nice perry. Glad I opened it. Good stuff. Nice. Okay. I do have to try and get some stuff off these guys, I think, because they do some quite interesting stuff as well, like more like oak aging and stuff like that. They do some quite diverse sort of ciders and perries. And based on this, which is kind of like the introductory kind of slightly neutral one, I think they must be doing some interesting stuff that I'm missing. So yeah, going to try and get on board with that. Can't afford to buy a lot of cider off the moment because I'm skint because I've bought so much cider that won't fit in my lockup. Yeah, I'm struggling to pay the bills, but you know what? I'll sell it. I'll get the money back, and all will be well. Okay, guys, that was good. That was good. Get yourself some Once Upon a Tree medium dry perry. I would. I like it. Or anything else you can find from them as well based on this. Cool. All right. Next time you see me, I will be in Devon, having a horrible time in a beautiful house on a cliff top with a wood fire, drinking cider or perry, or possibly something else. Who knows? All right, guys. Thank you for joining me. Until the next time. Cheers. That's good. I like that.